Well, hello everybody. Happy Tuesday, or what I call happy Monday after the holiday. So I asked to share some stuff on Scentsy Club because I really think that we're missing the opportunity to offer things to our customers to get them on a regular schedule. So what I first like to see is how many people have a Scentsy Club subscription. Raise your hand. Okay. All right. That's good. Now raise your hand if you have more than one in a month. Anyone? Okay. Uh, out of you girls that get it more than one a month, what do you have in yours? Do you have bars, laundry, and some? How do you have yours set up? Heather, do you want to go first?
So I have I have bars, I have bars that aren't continued anymore. So things that are discontinued, especially I know if I had contacted somebody and they didn't get back to me, I keep it in for at least 3 months and then, I'll rotate that. But I do have a list of things like laundry, stuff that is repetitive that I know I'll need every single month. And my whiff box is a big one.
Awesome. Okay. What about you, Jackie?
I'm a little bit slow tonight, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I do the same thing. I have a few like discontinued, my favorites, that Rock and Ruby Raz and all those good ones. I can't believe Mineral Oasis didn't come back in the catalog, but that's cool.
I know, I'm kind of bummed I didn't put it in my club.
I have it in my club. I have one, but I like to take advantage of the half off of the whiff box. And yeah, so that's what's in my club. I always think about it, and I never remember to do it. I have my cotton cleanups in there, so they come automatically.
Right.
But I always want to take advantage of a brick, and I never remember to do it. But so that's kind of a nice plus there too for a Scentsy Club.
Okay. Well, I know that the good chunk of you have one, so this makes it even easier. But how many have one that's set up? You might have one monthly, but you also have one every 3 months. Do you guys space your out, or do you have it monthly? Okay. All right. Well, what I wanted to say is I've listened to a couple of people talk about how when the pandemic hit, one of the ways that they could guarantee front loading their calendar was getting people their VIP set up in club. I know I have a couple ladies that buy washer whips. They buy 2 tubs at a time and the dryer disc, and it's every 2.5 months. Well, I would love to get her on club, but she's one that, she works in the lab at the hospital. She writes a check to my mom. My mom places with her orders, and back in Greensburg, everybody pays cash or they pay with a check. So they don't really give you their credit card numbers. So I'm still trying to find a way to get her set up, and I'm trying to get her to switch to something other than Luna, because I really think she would really like the windowsill breeze. So what I did when I set up my club, I did my bring back my, keep my bars in there. I set mine up for 3 months because I didn't really want it coming out every month because I didn't need all those bars, because before I just went ahead and bought a 6-pack and I have a whole stash of bars. So you have to look at your customers as those that are buying from you multiple times a month, and it's the same stuff over and over again, like laundry, or they're getting certain bars of wax or whatever. So the key thing is, most of you know how to get there, but for those that you don't, you can log in just by going to your workstation, creating a profile, and then doing a subscription, or you can actually get to it from your menu in your workstation. The key thing is you should always know how to get to it from your PWS, because that's how you're going to direct people how to get in there. You don't set it up for them, they set it up for themselves. And the first thing that you do when you're on that main screen is you scroll to the bottom, and it's right under the helpful links, and you just do Scentsy Club. And I'm pretty sure you can do a search in the search field too. I always tell them to go to the bottom, click on Scentsy Club, and it takes you right there. And what it's going to do, there's a little video that you can watch. And then also you'll basically create your subscription. You can choose what products you want, and then you're going to choose what your shipping schedule is going to be. So if you purchase $30, you're going to get, okay, of course my battery's going to go up. You're going to get the 10% off. So that means you don't have to anymore put your bars in a 6-pack. And then if you move it around, lose one of the bars, it's all together and you get 10% off of your order. And you can get whatever bars that you want in whatever quantity that you want. And then the other thing is you can, once you hit $30, you get that 10% off. Then the other thing is if you get it to $60, that unlocks a half off item. And half off item, a lot of people use it for the whiff box. So that's a great deal. Now I do know some people, if let's say a customer isn't wanting to get on every month to do the whiff box, she's going to Venmo you every month $30, or whatever, you're going to pass that on for her and get it for her so she doesn't have to do it. You can add stuff to your club order just like that and be able to get it for the customer. What I typically do every 3 months when it comes up to my big order, I basically send a message out to my Luna lovers. I'm trying to think what other bring black raspberry vanilla or whatever. She's calling me all the time for 6 bars. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting ready for my club order to go in. I can get you a brick for $24. And she's like, oh, yes, yes, yes. And you can actually post to your page the names of bricks, which I'm going to actually post it in our group later on after the call so you can actually see it. And we'll probably talk about it more and share more videos as the month goes on. But the nice thing to that is you're offering the opportunity that if they don't, are scared to do their own subscription, you can also help them. But don't put yourself in a financial situation where you're stocking up on bars because Susie likes this bar. When I put my bars in my club, the only 2 that I actually put in there was Beach and Fuzzy Blanket because both my mom and my sister-in-law like those. And I usually get one for Mother's Day. So I knew I would have that bar. I think I put Wink and a Smile in there, but Jade and Jasmine will definitely be going in there. And then I ended up adding this last Spring Deck by Mara collection to add the ones my son wanted. But I didn't do a whole stockpiling for customers, and that's your own personal preference. But it's an opportunity to share with your customers and make sure you're getting it in front of them. In the one video I watched last week, she said, I'm taking a simple approach to sharing Scentsy Club this year. Because I need to keep it simple. I don't need to explain it over and over again. But what I'm going to do is I have a 3-minute video, where I just talk about what Scentsy Club is. And the next time I'll go live in my group unboxing my Scentsy Club. And then I'll talk about the whiff box, how I could put that on rotation, just like a FabFitFun box. And the more you share it and you're consistently sharing it, the more people become interested, only because Susie may catch it when you go live unboxing, or Brenda may catch it on the video you shared. So if you do it multiple different ways, after seeing it 6 times, how many times do you look at those sandals on something that pops up on your Facebook page before you purchase it? I'm pretty sure 3 or 4 times, and then it just starts showing it more often. So you're like, you're going to press the button or not. So I haven't created my spreadsheet yet, but I'm going to create a spreadsheet of all the people that I think would benefit from Scentsy Club. And then I'm going to reach out to them privately, but I'm going to also start including on my bars with the QR code, always get my bar and direct them straight to Scentsy Club. So the more you share, the more you act excited and have one, you can front load your calendar to where you're getting 500, 1,000. One person, she basically switched all her VIPs over to the club, and then she sends out perks to them. But when she starts the month, she's already at $4,000 in PRV. But that was because business changed and you had to find a new way to party. And that was a good way that as your life got busier, your people can then just purchase and then not have to worry about it. So I hope that makes sense. I know Megan's going to talk about how she goes about discussing it with them. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask or put it in the comments after I share the stuff on Circle City, because I was kind of intimidated by it. But once I put it in there, I was like, oh, well, why have I not been doing this before? So if you don't have a club, I encourage you to set one up. Over to you, girl.
Thank you. Awesome. Great job. Yeah, a lot of you already know what Scentsy Club is and how it works. But if you go on your Scentsy Success, they actually have an FAQ that kind of spells it out to make it a little bit easier for you. The 10% off, like Annette said, once you hit 30, the half price item at 60. Always get my bar, customizing it per month. And then it talks about some of the other perks, but nice little image and selling options there. One of the questions I first wanted to address is why we want to have more Scentsy Club subscriptions. So like I have about $1,000 a month that in Scentsy Club subscriptions. And what this is passive income. So once you have people on your club, you could potentially just sit pretty, right? If my goal is to sell $500 a month, I've already hit it with Scentsy Club. Like I don't even have to work my business. I will continue to work my business because I want to keep growing, but this is passive income. I've done the work on the front end to get people signed up, and that's automatic sales. This makes our life so much easier and knocks out a whole group of people that we now just take care of in a different capacity. A few milestone things for Scentsy Club. This January, or at the end of the year, Scentsy hit 100,000 subscriptions. Woohoo! 30,000 of that was just in the past 5.5 months. So wowzer. Huge growth with Scentsy Club. I did ask to find out what the top products are. They are working on building a report, I believe, to share with us. At one point, it was Johnny Appleseed wax. But Scentsy Club is awesome, and it's easy money to make once you've set it up. So the next question I wanted to address is, how do you get people to do it? So my first line target market are the people that tend to buy either the same scents or seasonal scents. If you like Luna a lot and you just like, that's fine. That's in the catalog. If you want to keep coming to me occasionally because you like that face-to-face, we can do that. I like to target the seasonal people or the Disney fans. So like the last lady who I just signed up a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, she loves Silver Bells. She loves White Tea and Cactus. So we really need that to come back so she can add that. But she loves Silver Bells. So, and actually one of the other people that was my very first subscribers was also a Silver Bells person, 6 and 12 at a time. We need to get you on club. Now I've had this Scentsy Club conversation with her multiple times. And that's another thing to note. A lot of times it takes multiple conversations before people take you seriously, actually think about what you're saying, and then act on it. So don't get discouraged when you suggest, hey, Scentsy Club would be great for you. And they're like, oh, thanks. It takes a few conversations. So this was me talking to her several times, and she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I could do it. And I talked about, 10% off. I talked about the half price item. Now, on my Scentsy Clubs, I have a couple. Sometimes I'll do the bricks, blueberry cheesecake for those blueberry cheesecake lovers. It's like, okay, I only have 3 bars left because someone else rated me. How about you upgrade to a brick this month? And then but the whiff box, I convinced her to do the whiff box. This is usually what, $38 to $42 worth of product. Sometimes I'll do a breakdown of what the last month's was. And then I encouraged her to put that as her half price item. I was visiting my family. It was like what was it? A birthday? I forget. I was visiting them and she calls me and FaceTimes. Like she was so excited about her whiff box, surprised by its content. She wanted to FaceTime me to tell me how much she loved it. So I'm standing in my sister's kitchen, like trying to get off to the side. Yay, that's so great. I'm so glad you like it. And oh, this is so great. And I can use this. Now she's a kind of picky person. She only typically likes silver bells, white tea, and cactus. But she loved the items, even if they were in a different scent. I'm already put this in my bathroom and I've done this. So the whiff box is a great option to help them explore other categories. And then she also asked me, hey, can I add the Mandalorian scent to my club? Oh, sorry, it's already gone. But I will let you know next time so we can add that to your club. So Disney is a huge one. Most of my customers on my clubs are either their favorite scent, so their favorite scents, like my Silver Bells lady. Whiff boxes, I have several people who all they get is a one whiff box. So it's 10% off because it's at the $30 value. They get one whiff box once a month and they love it. And then they told their grandma and then their grandma signed up for it. One whiff box a month. And then the other people, the other category of people on my club are Disney people. They just love Disney scents, Disney everything. So they're always adding Disney bars to their clubs. So having conversations with them, talking about the LTOs, maximizing with the half price item. I did, when I was talking to consultant support, I was asking them, hey, is there anything extra I should add? Do you have any stats? And they told me the biggest question that people call into consultant support over is whether they can add bars if they're out of stock. And the answer is yes. If it's still a catalog item or it's still in the LTO 30-day window, even if it's sold out, yes, you can still add it to your club. I don't know if this part's a glitch, but I was able to, it might still be possible. I was able even to add like a fragrance mist that was sold out, even though, or out of stock, even though it's still in the catalog. So I was able to do that too. I know it's not going to come for a couple months, but people were asking for these particular fragrance mists. So I threw them on my club because I couldn't order them on Workstation, and it took it and it worked and they were 10% off. Woohoo! But yes, you can add bars even if they're sold out online. So then you didn't officially miss out. So that is a good one. So you don't have to call consultant support about that one anymore. And I think those were the main things that I wanted to hit on. And then last thing. So the flippability. So the other thing too, because we always want to have conversations about joining. If you're having a party and it goes super well, I could just flip it to you and then you'll just make back all the money you just paid for your half price items and stuff like that. The only way to, this is a great opportunity to have a conversation about flipping them. The only way to transfer a Scentsy Club is if they become a consultant themselves. So if you have someone who's do it, like my Silver Bells lady, she went crazy on her first club. She did like $130. I'll just get all of this stuff now. So I told her, if you want to sign up, we can flip this to you. We can sign you up and then move your club to under you. And then you'd be making $20, $25, $30, however much she puts on there on it. She likes being a customer. No, it's okay. I like being able to see you because I drop stuff off at her house. But for some people, like that might be an appeal. So I'm already spending, $30, $50 a month or every other month. I could have been getting that for myself. Then let's say my third subscription is basically free, right? My commission off of this month and the next month's would have covered that third month. So if you could use to get someone to join, they can move their club to underneath them and then they're getting paid on their club too. So not only are they getting 10% off and a half price item, they're also going to get commission on it too. So something to think about, especially if you're looking to grow your team, which hopefully everyone on this call is. The end. Sorry. And my name's
It's
Megan.
unmute. Oh my gosh, that has me like thinking of all kinds of people, both of you giving us so many examples. I absolutely love it. We've got to make our list. Who would be a great candidate? Oh, wait, first we need to sign up for ourselves if we haven't already. And then we need to look at who those candidates are already getting club or that would get club and tell them that this is the perfect way to get their monthly Scentsy fix or their bi-monthly or their quarterly Scentsy fix. And if they join, it's like getting a rebate because they'll get a discount on those club orders. Thank you, ladies, so much for all of you listening to this recording. We are so glad that you decided to push play with us. We would love to have you meet up live. I'll end the recording and then we'll answer some questions for everybody with us. This call is every Tuesday evening and Thursday morning, same link. And we would love to have you join us live for conversation. But thanks for pushing play.